G'day, Rams fans. What a bloody brilliant time to be following this team. We are right on the edge of glory again, and you can practically smell the Super Bowl in the air over here in LA. Before we get stuck into this massive news that could change everything for our club, do us a favor, smash that like button, leave a comment about what you reckon of this signing, and follow the channel so we can keep growing and bringing you the best NFL analysis in the business. Let's get into it. The Los Angeles Rams are officially going all in, flat out. With the news that Matthew Stafford is definitely coming back to lead the charge in 2026, the big bosses Les Snead and tactical genius Sean McVay aren't about to settle for being runners-up. After a 2025 campaign that saw us come within a whisker of winning the NFC, the vibe at Sophie Stadium is that we're just one piece away from finishing the puzzle and bringing that Lombardi trophy back home. And that piece goes by the name of Mike Evans, a bloke with a Hall of Fame CV. With over $40 million in cap space, the Rams are in a rare and aggressive spot with their cash. The big question doing the rounds in the NFL right now is, should we go after Evans with the same fire we used to land Davante Adams last year? Looking at the footy side of things, our receiving core is already enough to give any defensive coordinator a nightmare. Puka Nacua has proven he's the real deal, and Davante Adams brought that elite class Stafford needed. But McVay's offense in 2025 had a bit of a snag. We relied too much on those two. Aside from the odd big game from the tight ends, the passing game was a bit of a two-man show. Bringing in Mike Evans would create what experts are calling the impossible trinity. Even though Evans is coming off a bit of a shocker in 2025 with injuries, only 368 yards in 8 games, he's still the best in the business at contested catches. Before last year, he had an incredible run of 11 straight seasons with over 1,000 yards, which shows he's as tough as nails and incredibly consistent. Tactically, he's a red zone terror. Nearly half of his 109 career touchdowns happened within 9 yards of the sticks. In a system like McVay's, having Evans and Adams on the outside would be like a cheat code. Defenses would have to pick their poison, double-team Adams and leave Evans one-on-one, which is basically a guaranteed 6 points, or try to mark them both and let Puka Nacua tear them apart through the middle. Now, it's not all beer and Skittles. Evans is turning 33 in 2026, and his recent injury record has a few people worried. In 2025, he struggled with a persistent hammy and then a broken collarbone. In 2024, he missed games with hamstring issues too. The fair dinkum concern is whether the Rams can afford to have two main receivers over 32. If they both copped an injury at the same time, Stafford would be left high and dry. Also, his market value of around $13 million is fair for a veteran, but it might be a bit steep if we need that cash to fix holes in the defense or the secondary. But looking back, this luxury mercenary move has worked for the Rams before. In 2021, getting Odell Beckham Jr. was the spark that won us Super Bowl 56. Evans would be in a similar boat, a legendary veteran looking for one last ring. If he's happy to be a WR2A and takes a deal based on how he plays, it's a no-brainer. The verdict? It's a massive yes. Even if he's slowing down a bit, Evans is still better than 90% of the blokes in the league. Having a player that demands that much attention lets our run game with Karen Williams and Blake Corum really take off because teams can't just stack the box against us. If Les Snead can pull off a one-year deal around 10 to 12 million, we aren't just signing a player, we are buying a ticket to the big dance. It's time to have a crack. In LA, we don't just show up, we take over.